Okay, we're on to the part 3 video of mail call package opening from RobFindsTreasure here on YouTube. Live streamer, $50 hunts, bank box hunts, silver hunts, some of the stuff that he does on his channel. Again, this was a $50 donation that put in for. Looks like another skunk box. Anyway, we'll go through the coins we got here. First up, he gave me these. These are clad. Got a 74D and a 77D. Very nice uncirculated coins. Definitely will be album upgraders or fillers for my Kennedy book. Silver, we got two 1967 40% Kennedys. We got three very nice BU. These are blingin'. 1964 Phillies. On to the 90% Walkers. Got a 1920 Unknown. I'll put a picture up here. Let you decide if you see anything. Again, 1920p. I'm guessing a P, but I put up a scope picture of where the mint mark would be. I put an arrow, what I could possibly be a D. Also, I suppose it could be an S. It's a little bit in the wrong position. I put another arrow on, red arrow on the area where mint marks usually are. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. You think this is a 1920 D or S? The 20D is just a little better date. Of course, this is a very slick coin. Not worth much. But anyway. And then we got a 1934 Philadelphia, 1941 Philly, a 1941 Denver, a 1943 San Francisco, and a 1944 Philly. As far as Washington 90% quarters, we got a 1963 Denver, a 1964 Philly, and 5 1964 Denvers. Part of my donation. Merc dimes. 1 1919 Philly, old date. 1 1940 Philly, 1 1943 Denver, and 1 1944 Philly. And then, for having a skunk, picked up, he gave me a nice, very nice, it's uncirculated, BU, maybe sure mint state. Get a good look at it. It's a 1921. Of course, there were a lot of these made. Morgan dollars. It is a Philly. No mint mark there above the D. But this is definitely, I would say, a good mint state coin. I don't know if this will go in the book. It'll probably go into a holder. I've got a number of 1921 coins that, of course, you're never gonna fill your Morgan book unless you got a lot of money with brilliant uncirculated coins, and this one may just go into a plastic holder, Loctite or Seal-Tite or whatever they're called. Anyway, that's the first package opening. We'll be back in just a little bit with some more. Okay, back with package 2. This was a 37 coin starter lot of Merc dimes. Mostly, well, they're from 1930 on up to 1945. This will go good. I bought at auction, oh, it was a couple years ago, a lot of earlier date Merc dimes. So between the two of these, I'll have a good share of the sets. And I did pick up a couple of the harder date 1921s about a month or so ago, month or two ago. And anyway, we'll go through these. Got a 1930 Philly, 1931 Philly. Started off, and the way we got these lined up is Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. Got 34 P&D, 35, 36, 37, 38 PD&S. Got a 39 P&D, a 40 PD&S, 41 P, and a 41S. Got 42, 43, 44, 45 PD&S, and actually this coin, it's a 44 Denver. It was, he had them all lined up by date. It was here where the 41 is. I'm sure he meant to put a 41 in there, but if anybody has ever worked with dimes, your eyes can get cross-eyed looking at those little dates. Heck, I just bring out the magnifying glass. It'd be right to begin with, but no big deal. It's not a harder date to get. But there was some better dates in there. The 30 was about a little over 6 million minted. 31, a little over 3 million minted. The 34D was about a little over 6 million, and the 38D was a little over 5 million. So a few better dates in there. But anyway, get these put back in the jug, and we'll be back with the next couple of packages probably. Okay, we're back for the last part of this video. This was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 packages here, different auction purchases. Got a number of Peace and Morgan dollars. Anyway, we'll go through these. Got a couple, it's like call Peace dollars here. This was one purchase, 1924S, 1926S, San Francisco's. And this is a nice BU, 1904 New Orleans. Rob had marked on the package it was a VAM 35B. I actually believe it's a VAM 35A, and I'll put up some pictures now. if you look at the pictures and if you type into Google the 19040 and then BAM 35B or 35A and look at the pictures, the one thing they state about a 35B, the very first thing is there's a couple die gouges on the reverse right above the A. And if you look in that last picture that I pictured and put up, I put several of them, of the die markers on that coin, there should be a couple die gouges right above and to the right of the A that are not there on that coin. Now, nothing is mentioned in the BAM 35A, but the first thing that's mentioned in the BAM 35B is those die gouges above the A. A lot of the other die markers are present on both of the coins, including several of the die cracks, and they got pictures of on both of those. And then I can't remember what it's called, but right above right by the lips and up toward the nose, clash die. And then there's doubling on the back of the neck. Those are all shown in those pictures, but the die gouge above the A above the dollar, or the A in the dollar on the reverse, isn't shown in the BAM 35A. So I don't know if it's an earlier die state and the B is a later die state, but I think it's a 35A. Either way, it's not like a top 100 BAM or anything, so nothing special about the coin except for it is a BAM. Then we got an 1879S, also BU. It is the third reverse, has angled feathers on the arrow, top arrow, the convex breast. Next is a 1902 New Orleans. I don't know if it's quite mint state, probably AU. It might be a low mint state. Definitely with some nice toning starting on it. The last one in that top row is a 1921 Philadelphia piece dollar, the high relief dollar. About 1 million minted of those coins, and this is a low grade, but even in low grade they're pretty high dollar coins. Tough to get. Better examples, price goes up quite a bit. Then we got a couple key date or semi-key date barber half dollars here. 1913S, 1914S. The 13S, there was only 604,000 minted. The 14S, there was 992,000 minted. Both of them pretty well worn, but they are better dates. Bring just a little bit more money. Then we got a 1924 P Philadelphia Mint piece dollar. Pretty good shape. And then another 1926 S piece dollar. It's probably in AU. I can't tell really that it's clean. It's got pretty good cartwheel on it, but both of these are in pretty good shape. And then next to it, this was a 2-coin purchase, and then this was a 2-coin purchase. It was a 1923 S piece dollar and a 1926S piece dollar. And I actually then got 3 26S's. Maybe a little bit my fault. This one will probably go into a coin holder. This one will probably go into my book, and then this will probably just go into my extras. Then we got an 1896 San Francisco Morgan. It's fairly high mintage, but these things bring a pretty good price. I don't know exactly why, unless a lot of them were melted. But even in this grade, they're probably $100 to $150, maybe even $200 coin. I probably paid a little more for it than I should have at auction, but as a result of it, he did include an 1885 Philadelphia as a bonus. Then last but not least, we got one of the RFT, RobFindsTreasure 2022 rounds that he has minted. I tend not to really buy too much silver rounds intentionally, but that is a nice eagle on the back. And if you bought them, or still can probably buy them as part of another purchase, one of his auctions, you get a little better price, and of course you get free shipping with it. So it kind of goes along with the skunk round I had in one of the previous clips. So nice coin there. Anyway, we'll kind of finish this wrap up here. Number of piece dollars in this purchase, and one other thing, is part on his website, he does have, this is something you see a lot of YouTube streamers have, his coin mats. I think all of them he has updated. These are a little older, a couple years old, with more of the stuff to be looking for. But yeah, he's got these on his website, so if you would be interested in them, they're definitely very nice. Anyway, again, check out RobFindsTreasure here on YouTube. He does coin hunts, live stream $50 hunts, informational videos, auctions after his live hunt or live half hunts. That's where I've picked up all this silver here. And generally a good person to deal with, and does a lot of good stuff for the coin community here on YouTube. So I say look below in the description for a link to his channel here on YouTube, and that's it. We'll check you out another time. Come on back, check my videos out. See you later.